What's up, y'all? It's Vine's Journey 2.0 and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about what everybody's talking about in the world, in Florida, especially in the music park industry. Which ride is better? Is it Velocicoaster or is it Hagrid? Well, in today's video we're going to figure that out. So, if you see me looking off to my right, I'm going to be looking at the stats on my phone to actually give you guys the right information of both the Velocicoaster and Hagrid. So first we're going to start off with Hagrid since it's been there already in the park. So Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is a multiple launch steel motorbike roller coaster located at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade. It is currently located at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. So they have two parks. They have Universal Studios and they have Islands of Adventure that you guys know by now. So there's two different parts of it. So on the Universal Studios side, it have Gringotts, which is the bank, and it has I can't remember the name of the area, but that's where Gringotts the ride is at. And then on the other side, they have Hogsmeade, which is, if you all know, watch movies, you're nerds of Harry Potter, you know that's where the school is with the four houses. So, yeah. So, the attraction opened up on June 13th, 2019. So, I'm seeing a pattern that multiple of the rides do open up in the summer. So, which is really cool because my birthday's in the summer. So, I love the fact that, it's kind of like a birthday gift to me in a way. So, it was manufactured by, I don't say it's wrong, Intamin, spelled I-N-T-A-M-I-N. Hope I didn't say that wrong. It featured both indoor and outdoor characteristics. So what I mean by that is if you look at Hagrid, they have a part where you're outdoors and you see Hagrid. You see the birds, the three-headed dog. So you see all of them outside, and then when they say inside, they're talking about the chamber. So you do fall down inside of the chamber, and then you come out of the chamber. So that's what they mean by indoor, outdoor. So it says it is the 6th Harry Potter themed attraction created for the resort. So obviously they have multiple attractions at the resort as far as Harry Potter theme. So it says that the highly themed roller coaster that will take us into a different corner of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, where guests will encounter some of their favorite characteristics and creatures. So the creatures that's on the ride, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, there's the three-headed dog, there's Hagrid, there's also the unicorn. That's the three characters that I can remember from it. I'm not sure if there's more. Yeah, so by the way, the attraction did replace Dueling Dragons. So I guess I was late to the game. I did not ride Dueling Dragons because at the time I did not go to Universal. I had never been to Universal, so I didn't get a chance to ride it. I wish I did, but Hagrid did replace Dueling Dragons. So just to let you guys know that. So it closed. So Dueling Dragons closed on September 4th, 2017, which, 2 years to build. I know we haven't got to Velocicoaster yet, but compared to Velocicoaster started building last year and opened up this year. So it was Velocicoaster opened up pretty quick compared to Hagrid, which is very, very weird because to me, Velocicoaster is more to the track than Hagrid, but Hagrid has more, I guess, of the theme, more storytelling to it. So I guess that's why it took a long time. So Hagrid is also the most expensive roller coaster built with a record of $1 million. $1 million. Hagrid was $1 million when they first started to build it, which is quite a lot of money. I mean, we're going to look at Velocicoaster, but that's a lot. So, Hagrid Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is the longest roller coaster in Florida at 5,503 feet and holds a record-breaking 7 launches. So when they mean by 7 launches, they mean that on Hagrid, if you've been on the ride, you know that it goes very fast. The launches he starts off there and then it just goes fast. It just keeps launching fast, launching. So that's what they mean by launching. Again, if I said it correctly, that's what it means. So I would say if I had to rank Hagrid from 1 to 10, I would give it a 9 because I love the roller coaster. The roller coaster is amazing. It has a peak up top that you go up, but the only downfall about the peak, and this is the only downfall about the ride, if you're not in the first 3 seats, you will not feel that peak at all. So on this road, well, not this road, Lord Jesus, on this roller coaster, you kind of want to be in the first 3-4 seats because of the back row. It doesn't do anything for the peak itself, you know. But sometimes I had bad experiences on the ride where, you know, sometimes they don't let you get on the front row, you know, because they're trying to get people on, get people off, because the lines are very long for Hagrid. They have a virtual line for Hagrid, which is a pain sometimes, but, you know, if you want to ride it, gotta get the virtual queue. And the virtual queues are from 12, 2, and 4. Sometimes after 4, when it's not busy, they'll just let people on the ride without the virtual queue. But just to let you guys know, you would need a virtual queue for this ride most of the time going to the park. So most people don't even get a chance to ride Hagrid because of it. Alright, so I do rank it a 9. So now I'm going to get into Velocicoaster. First, let me get the stats for you guys right quick. Velocicoaster is marked as Jurassic World. If you guys know by now, Universal Studios Hollywood has Jurassic World. Universal Studios Orlando Resort has Jurassic Park. Now, I'm guessing that they're trying to get away from Jurassic Park and go more towards Jurassic World, just because the ride in Jurassic World and Hollywood just looks better than River Adventure. But at the same time, River Adventure has the old aesthetic, which makes the ride very authentic to what the movie is and what the park wanted it to be at first. So either one I'll keep. It doesn't really matter. But I would love to see a little bit more Jurassic World into River Adventure. Just a little bit, just in my opinion. Some people might disagree. Okay, so Velocicoaster is definitely a launch roller coaster at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. It was manufactured by the same company as Hagrid, Intamin, and themed to the Jurassic World film that you guys know of. The ride officially opened up June 10th. Now, they did have a pre-opening, which was for pass holders. So if you roll it, then you are in May, which was for pass holders only. So technically, yes, the due date or the opening was June 10th, but really it was in May. So it is Universal's third collaboration with Intamin, which is the company that they build the roller coasters with, following Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts and Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. I did not even know that they built Gringotts as well, so that's nice to know. So let's get the stats. Alrighty, so it says that Velocicoaster obviously is located, like I said before, in Islands of Adventure, occupying the site of former Triceratops encounter attraction. So it says it is 100, and I'm guessing they're talking about the peak, is 155 foot tall top hat. So I guess the peak is called a top hat. See, I'm learning just like you guys are learning. It says it has 4 inversions and a maximum speed of 70 miles per hour. So there is 2 launches. Now, this is something that I would say about Hagrid compared to Velocicoaster. The 2 launches is very different from the 7 launches of Hagrid. So Hagrid launches is not that. There is fast. If you've never been on a Velocicoaster, you would think that Hagrid is so fast with the launches. But when you ride Velocicoaster, it just has that second launch it does, it just goes so fast. Like, you feel like you're elevated out of your seat. It's so cool. It's just an experience that you have to experience for yourself. It's just amazing. Amazing. So in the ride of Velocicoaster, it has an area when it says for inversions, it has an area where it goes upside down. You upside down for at least 1 to 2, 3 seconds upside down. It's very cool. There's even a part, one of the inversions, where you go like this, and it feels like if you put your hands up, it feels like you are falling in the water, which is really cool. You know, it's certain things that you just don't expect. My first time riding it, I did not expect, and it was raining when I first rode it, so I did not expect the different inversions on the ride, but I enjoyed it entirely. I think the roller coaster is definitely, you know, up there at the top of the list. And if I had to rank it, I would definitely rank Velocicoaster a 10 out of 10. It is the best roller coaster in the world to me. Yes, I never rode all the roller coasters in the world, but it definitely is the best roller coaster in Florida. And so far, I don't see any roller coaster topping it. Now, I know this is not part of the video, but Iron Gwazi has not opened up yet, and I will make another video on that when it does open up and give you a Velocicoaster versus Iron Gwazi. Now, as you can tell by now, Velocicoaster to me is the winner of this, just because of it just has surprises on top of surprises. It takes you out of your, like, literally out of your seat. Literally, your feet dangle. It just gives you that experience that no other roller coaster can give you. Now, I do think Hagrid is a good second place roller coaster, and some people might say that you can't really compare these two roller coasters at all, just because of Hagrid is, you know, doesn't really have, you know, don't have inversions at all, I believe, you know, so how can you compare the two roller coasters, you know? But I would say that Velocicoaster is definitely my #1 roller coaster versus Hagrid, and we'll see if Iron Gwazi can beat Velocicoaster. But like always, please guys, please like, comment, and share. And as always, in order to change the world, just be yourself. Why not just be yourself? Peace.